What a year, everybody. What an absolutely belter of a year. It has been an absolute roller coaster. We started the year off on a high, we've hit some lows, and you know what, right? We've just come out the other end absolutely thriving. And it's all down to you and your support. Thank you. We've managed to obtain new dailies. And what a daily that is. We finally dragged out the project car. And what a project that is, without the fear of sounding repetitive. And we've got the Escort back out on the road. Okay, so we started the year off on a high, like I said. We dragged the Escort out after rebuild the engine, done 200 miles on it, got some journeys done on it, some family time, really enjoyed it this January last year. And then it all went sour. Yeah, that's right. So here's a clip of us out in it, enjoying it, and I'm sure one will follow with a notorious fail, which you are all aware of, but you've all been part of that journey. And touch wood, let me run round. Touch wood, that is done and dusted now. We're on 500 plus miles, and let's hope that it stays that way. Let's have a look, shall we? I need an LSD. Okay, that was short-lived, way shorter than planned. So what else can you do? So we stripped the bottom end off like twice. We put new bearings on it. We measured the current bearings with plastic gauge. Excuse me, sorry. And we had perfect tolerances. We then identified that we could have had a sticky lifter. So we took the cams out. We done new tappets, lifters. We even put a brand spanking new tensioner in case that was rattling. Nope. So next job, myself and my wife took it out on the drive. Yeah, that's right. We took it out on the drive together. And then James came up, we ripped the head off, and it was rattling. And that came all from a stuck injector. So I didn't buy new injectors, I learned the hard way. I used injectors that actually came out with James's car, which had no problems. Stuck on a dyno, wasn't picked up, massive regret, sore subject. Put us onto another engine build, but that comes on later on in the video. But an expensive cost. Yeah, twice we forged an engine twice. New rods, new pistons, new bolts, new injectors, and then we just went all custom again. So here's a few little clips of that. But yeah, we pulled the engine out on the drive, proper hobo style, before I had my humble unit, my new workspace. We did that. You were all really supportive all the way through it. You all had loads of ideas where it could be. I think we were all shocked that it was an injector. Yeah, bad happened, and that made me really sad. Put me into a bit of a state of depression, to be honest. I kept my chin up, but yeah, that's how cars can hit, and they hit hard. It doesn't get stuck on anything, and lose my fingers in the process. Wait a second. Go on, really gently, yeah? Go on, go.
Oh.
Yeah, go on. Ooh. Got the bottom end off now when we pull the piston.
That's what it should look.
So yeah. Oh yeah, you can see, I can hear it. So that's what that light sheen is on there. So we get away with a horn on that, but depends what's happened on this. Whether it be a small end bearing maybe on the rod, or it could be just a piston is absolutely...
Piston is fucking... piston is ruined.
Happy days, landed with that. As any normal person would be, they weren't landed with that. Neither was I. just keeping that smiles for the camera going. But yeah, so Bat shut that car down. Luckily I still had a Focus ST225 at the time, but I was going through some horror stories with that. So at 20s, all of the wheels cracked. That's a story in itself, but we'll keep that. We'll just keep that parked up there. I ended up putting new wheels on it, that was great. But we did some cars and coffees, and we did a lot of them. So I'm going to do a few little recaps of some of the cool cars and coffees. It's always good to have other car content on the channel. So yeah, let's, an earlier on one in the year, this must have been about January, February kind of time, maybe even March. The year went by really, really fast. My daughter, remember I introduced her to the channel back last year? Yeah, well she turned 1. She's turned 1, everyone. And she is literally the biggest fan of Boosted 2000. So big thumbs up to Little Hope. When you're older and you're watching this, don't forget, okay? You need to fix that, okay? But yeah, so a few days after her birthday, I went to get myself a new car, a new purchase, and in doing so, we went up in Matthew's Escort RS Cosworth. We did a 500-mile round trip, and we came back in 2 RSs additional. So we came back in the Cosworth, we came back in the Focus RS, and we came back in a Clio RS too. So yeah, that was a nice little journey, and I shared that video with you guys, and you all congratulated me on my literally obtainable goal. And I'm still loving it to this day. What a great choice that was. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go back, watch the video. But I'm putting up little clips and little snippets of all my happy times and my low times. So I'm hoping you're enjoying this video and you're still watching it. And if you're new to the channel, you're like, fair play. This guy's got a good history, he's got a good future to go and watch. And I'm going to hit that sub button because remember, subs and likes help the channel grow. You can also become a paid member now as well. Really crap blagging, like $1.99 or $2.99 package. You get some perks and stuff on it. Don't know, I hit that button, it was worth a try. Everyone told me to do it. So far, nobody signed up. But yeah, let's get back onto this video and let's watch us buy the Focus RS. You always gotta get a tunnel run. gotta be honest with you, anybody ever thinks as that thought, like, should I buy a car, should I not buy it? Just do it. Absolutely do it, okay? But don't come back at me if you put yourself in debt. I thought about it for a while, and I was like, you know what, I spoke to my wife, and she was like, just do it if you want to do it. I did it. I've had a car for like 7-8 months now, and boy, it's such a great car. It was never a car I wanted years ago, but they've grown on me now. So I got a few followers having a Focus, my RS now, and look, do you know what? It is a great car, and I'm sure they will all agree. So if you've got a Focus RS, or if you'd like one, drop it in the comments. The car's running 401 brake, stage 1 Sabre tune, 465 foot-pound of torque. It is a good car, a real good car. Don't think I could have a better daily. 4-wheel drive, drift mode, do you know what I mean? Just look out there, look. What a view. Next on the list, this took a while. It takes me on to the Escort Cosworth RS, genuine RS restoration I done, or restoration, which gave me loads of motivation to go and do that. So yeah, we done an underside, we done parts of the sills, we done inner parts of the sills, we rebuilt, we done the jacking points, we done the rear valance, we done loads of little repairs which had been previously welded, not too good. The car went back to bare metal, and then it was obviously primed, and it was sealed as well, and it was finished in a Raptor. So yeah, I got some videos of that. I've got an awful lot of videos of that, to be honest with you, I do seat mounts and stuff. It was a nice little series. The car still currently hasn't moved any further forward. The guy's waiting for someone to take the engine out and powder coat bits and pieces on it, but it's pretty much ready to come back in to next door, where we will be working on our car. We will blog it, document it, and get it painted, and get probably a reveal video in the future. Can't tell you how fast that will be, but it will get done indefinitely. But there's always Cosworth content on the channel, so just stay tuned for that. So yeah, we're getting there. We're just doing all the lines now. And then obviously I'll get another can on, well, half can on. And then it's over to Josh to do the job. Dipped my hands into, dipped my toes into some more car reviews. I had a great catch up with Jason and Jordan. They actually won the dream car giveaway, Monte Carlo, Escort Cosworth back last year. The car has now gone on to a new owner, but it's a real good video, so go back and watch that. But here's some of the snippets and clips. It was funny, it was amazing. He didn't know he won a car until the next day. He was a nice, real, humble guy. He drove a car like he absolutely stole it, which was good, so the car was used. Went to some shows and stuff, you would have seen it in my other videos, but yeah, great to meet you guys, and if you are still on the channel and following, put it down in the comments below. But I didn't win, but this guy did. And I gotta be honest with you, he didn't even know he won. The cheapest Escort Cosworth in the UK.
But yeah.
Well, it was to purchase, I guess.
Basically, yeah.
as always, we attended more and more Cars and Coffee. On this one, we actually took the Focus too. But yeah, I'm just going to put some clips of cool cars. Look, there's thousands of cool cars in my videos. But yeah, we got to see Mark 6, Focus RS powered, tuned Escort, and yeah, I love that car. Mark's a good mate. Mark's helped me out with my build. He's always been on the end of a phone or like on Messenger or on Facebook, so top fella Mark, so shout out to you as well, and a fellow Welsh Ford member. And then we had the pleasure of being invited along to the Bristol RS Owners Club meet. What an amazing location, and I got to touch base with a few guys up there. Simon Drake, you're an amazing guy, and just the regulars up there and stuff, they really warm. I made friends with loads of them. Booked in some car reviews, which I've not got around to yet. But yeah, big shout out to them, and a big shout out and special mention to this car, because I love this. This was the car of the event from me. I've had the pleasure of chatting to this guy for a while. 4-speed XR3i, 1.6 CVH. Absolutely gorgeous. ULEZ compliant, taxed, MOT exempt. What else do you want in a car? Look at it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Again, Dan's thumbs up. However, it's got a Welsh flag there. There is nothing more period than a tape deck. Street sounds. I wonder what the street sounds of the 80s actually were. And myself being born in 1983, I missed the 80s, but I did hit the rave generation. Okay, so keeps landing information on me, okay? So there's only one of 3 left, yeah?
On the road, yeah.
One of 3 left on the road, and now he's going to show me some memorabilia.
Yeah.
Oh, is that when you had it? Or
That's when the guy got out of the garage.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh yeah, absolutely lovely. Nice. So yeah, you can see it's had a complete overhaul. Oh yeah, that's a photo.
That's the only one you can see on the video. Of the 3 that are left.
There we are. How cool is that? A proper bit of nostalgic history right there. And you've seen it like right now.
That's straight from the video, that is.
I've seen that photo. I've definitely seen that online.
Yeah, that's the video. What you won't have seen though is...
Yeah, I've seen a photo of that before. Yeah, the old Ford, yeah, that's cool.
Not there anymore, is it?
No, it's gone. I think it went a few years ago, didn't it? Yeah, that's absolutely epic. So then we attended the Jeepers. Let's keep this real. I then attended the RS Owners Club show in Castlecombe. Always a great event. Yeah, that was good. I really enjoyed it. And I took a different stance of how I was going to blog that event. So I started doing kind of like, not readers' rides, but I was interviewing people up there. I'd done absolutely loads of them. Again, go back and watch our video. This is only a recap and capturing of last year's event. But yeah, I got some clips to come and some real good cars and real good people. And if you do like that kind of thing, put in the comments what shows you want to see me in this year and what cars you got, and if you were game for a catch up and a talk and you want to get your car on YouTube, because I'm a chatterbox, as you can probably tell, and I'll have a chat with you and let's get some good footage of your cars. And maybe, I don't know, let's do some reviews on them as well on another video. Car now. Talk to me then, because this ain't no normal Ford Focus, is it?
No.
Is it an RS?
No, it's the ST3. It's had all the RS conversion done. The carnage, diffuser, rear lip spoiler, all lights tinted out. Got the full
12 seconds later.
Tim and his Mark II RS, and I've been asked to point out these lights, so I'll do a nice little overlay. Okay, so Tim, how long have you had the car for?
I've had it since May 2021, I think, just after lockdown, you know, so.
Nice. And was it stock when you bought it?
It was running a Colin Performance 400 map when I bought it.
Nice.
And now it's on a Sabre 420.
We were just talking, weren't we? I'll have a cigarette.
So yeah, so Liam wants to talk about his car, guys, alright? So apparently this has got the best interior. So let's have a look, shall we? So he's on display today for concourse.
The doors open, mate. They look better open. Right.
And yeah, that is absolutely phenomenal interior. I experimented with recording some Jap cars. Actually, a really cool car of a good mate of mine. But it didn't take off. And we did a video in kind of a review, but also a kind of podcast style as well. If you want to see more of that, again, put it in the comments. If you didn't think it worked, put it in the comments and just give me bills and what I could do differently. But yeah, that was good. We enjoyed. And then, yeah, we went to another show then shortly after that, but we'll talk about that then. I'll take that. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Boosted 2000. So today we have something different behind me, okay? I'm gonna do one lap. Ah, my back!
Old man syndrome, see?
You are?
You'll see when you watch it back.
Jesus Christ! Mate, this is low. Yeah, this is, oh yeah, you can see that seat's higher up now, can't you? So yeah, you've got his airlift controller, his MP3, what's that, Alpine?
That's when the missus controls it.
Is a clutch heavy on this?
No, standard clutch, slice slide.
How do I turn this out so I can hear everything?
There you go.
I don't want to cause any damage.
No. I'll turn that.
What's that?
I just turned the happy button off.
Yeah, we will get somewhere now. Oh yeah. I'm not used to it. But I get round there, yeah.
Yeah, you get around full lock, easy. Loads of
If my Escort, if I was doing this, I would be going.
No.
It'd be chewing up all the inner arches.
No, it's all
This is where we do a clutch kick now. Yeah.
No.
Is it laggy or no?
No. Put your foot down. It'll spool about 2.5.
Will the tail end come out?
No.
Nice, got a bit of pop and a bit of burble there, overrun. Yeah, so we went to Mallory Park. We had an invite for the RS National Owners Club Day. What a great event. Gutted the Escort wasn't ready, but we took the focus up. Only me and Palmer went up and represented Welsh Ford. 2 cars on the whole Welsh Ford stand. But yeah, again, Jason sorted out for me, so big shout out to Jason, thank you. It was a really good event, really far away. We made a weekend of it. We stayed in like a lodge hotel kind of thing. Lovely. We went to Caffeine and Machine as well too. So yeah, we done Caffeine and Machine one day, had food and had a night out of bed, went for some food and drinks with a baby and a wife. And then the next day we did Mallory Park. yeah, Mallory Park was really good. We got to meet up with Mark, and I got to see Mark's Focus RS Concourse in the flesh. Amazing car. And we also got to see Dave's car as well, which you would have just seen. A phenomenal Series 1 restoration built, original car, whatever. It's absolutely great. Friendly with both them guys on Instagram and on YouTube. Sorry, Facebook and Instagram. And it was a pleasure to meet them in the flesh again and see the actual cars. So then we went on to dip our toes again into a bit of merch. And I'm going to put a cringy little advert up just now, which I found on my old footage. But yeah, I can still do these t-shirts along with hoodies and stuff and other ones. And it does help the channel because all that money goes back in the build. We don't make really anything on them. But pennies make pounds and all that, do you know what I mean? So that's the mindset, the mentality we're working towards this year, because we really want to grow this channel. This is going to be our year, okay? We're about 3.5 years deep into the car YouTube scene, and I think we're on 4,059 followers today. I don't know what it'll be then, which is really good. I never ever thought we would reach that, but we get in, like, some videos getting 35,000 views, some videos getting 800 views, some videos getting 2,000 views. Let's get it more consistent. Help me grow, okay? And if I'm doing something which you think I could do better, if you're doing something I'm doing wrong, tell me, everyone, because I really will appreciate the feedback. I don't argue. I answer to every comment. I take it humbly. I take criticism on board, unless you are an absolute sledge and you're coming at me. But yeah, go buy a t-shirt or stickers. That's another one I was thinking about doing. And next year, a calendar, because everyone's car can be on a calendar then, can't it?
Okay, so a quick little break from engine build. A bit of a plug about here. So myself, always been a bit of a side hustler. I've been doing screen printing garments and t-shirts for the last 12 years or so. It's something I've always done, and I've had merchandise on the channel before, the big boosted 2K t-shirts. However, with the engine build costing what it is costing, and the stress and all that kind of stuff with it, this is a reach out. So look, if you ever want to help out with the build, I'm not one of those ones who does membership and stuff, but I want to give you something back. I have these t-shirts, okay? This is a plain heavy Gildan style t-shirt. However, check this out. Need money for boost. Okay, so yeah, these t-shirts are 15 quid for an oversized fit. So this t-shirt is a 2XL, just to give it that kind of baggy look. Yeah, they're 15 quid if you see me in the flesh, or I'll post them UK for £17. Also have this one as well. So yeah, you have a choice. You can have a t-shirt with a back logo, or if you just want to keep it plain and stuff like that, to have a back. But yeah, we have this one with a front logo. So yeah, need money for boost. Pretty cool t-shirt for wearing on shows, and it's a big massive shout out to me then if you're wearing them and stuff like that, because I do know people do have t-shirts. We got rid of a lot of the last lot with a boosted 2K logo and the Cosy and stuff like that. I think it's quite cool, like boost with a $sign and stuff. I don't know. Anyhow, look, it's up to you. If you want one of these t-shirts, hit me up on Instagram at DefBoxDan, okay? And I'll sort you out. But yeah, thanks, and back to the video.
Okay, so back in March, Chelsea bought me tickets to go to Goodwood Revival, and what a show that was. Got absolutely soaked, okay? It was levering down. It was really bad weather, and it was a long drive. And we dressed for the occasion too. We wore all the vintage clothes. Hope dressed up. We all looked great. Fair play. Fair play to Chelsea for putting up with it. She actually enjoyed. But yeah, we got drenched. But it was a great day, and if the sun was on outside, it would have been a far better day. It was a good video for that. Again, back in the channel. And do you know what? We got to see Rowan Atkinson as well, okay? Like, face value, which was really cool. I didn't even see him, and Chelsea was like, look who it is, quick, look who it is. She's like, look, Hope, it's Mr. Bean. And I was like, oh wow. So yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that thoroughly. About an hour. Take a look who that is right now. So yeah, we have Rowan Atkinson.
We then went on to go to one of my favourite shows of the year, which was Cowbridge Cars and Coffee. And in Cowbridge Cars and Coffee, I got the pleasure of seeing a G40. Well, it's Alex's car and it's a GT, but it's a full G40 spec. And he done it when he was younger, made it into a rep. And if you know anything about me, I'm obsessed. I love a G40. It was one of my first cars. I had a Coupe S, then a G40, then reshelved the G40 into the Coupe S, run 180 brake horsepower through it. They're not known. Nobody knows nothing about them, so they're kind of like a unicorn. And they are absolutely the ultimate pocket rocket. By far, one of the fastest accelerating cars I've ever driven when it was tuned, and for a 1.3 they would do 140 miles per hour. So I'm really looking forward to see Alex's car in a show sometime soon and getting to go out with him in it. So Alex, if you're watching this, I haven't forgot, you said we can do this. Spotted something, can you see it? This thing. So if you follow me and you know the channel, I absolutely love a G40. This thing is incredible. If I know correct, I've been chatting to a guy, and I believe this started life off as a GT, then he reshelled it into a G40, I mean a G40 rep. Chat to him on Instagram if it is him. If it's not, I do apologise, but yeah, I love him, the Eurostyle lights on it, the original BBS. It's not got the G40 interior, so yeah, it's absolutely stunning car. Standard stock exhaust. Like I said, I had one of these, running 180 brake with stage 4 gas flow charger. And just look, what would you have? It would be that for me. So finally, my pistons come from Motorsport. The lapel, or appel, I can't say it. Fully forged with really nice skirts, oil skirters and all that kind of stuff. My new rods had come, my new injectors had come, my new custom fuel rail had come. So we put the engine together, and then we got the engine installed into the car, and then James had to go and work overseas, so he was off grid for a period of time. So I reached out to, who was it? Oh yeah, it was Keith at Quest Motorsport. One absolutely stellar guy. He's phenomenal. So we done some remote mapping, remote setting up on the car. We spent ages back and forth with ECU and data log and all that kind of stuff. And I couldn't fault it. He was absolutely spot on, and he wasn't happy until I was happy. And I'm an easygoing guy, so I'm quite fast. But yeah, the car, we were on 550 miles, I think, and I'm gagging to get it up to him to put on the dyno, to be honest. But it's nearly like a 5-hour drive away. But yeah, so that again is another part of a success story from this year. We've had some niggles and some teething problems, but yeah, the car drives great so far on the base map. It goes really well and sounds great. So yeah, big shout out to Keith and big shout out to James and big shout out to family and everybody who was involved in it. And all the people who've been on the end of a phone and stuff on our messenger. Do you know what? We've done loads of it. We've done all like new fuel lines now. We've gone for an external fuel pressure regulator. We've changed loads of bits. I've had a full 3-inch stainless on it as well. So big shout out to Shane and Tony at Long Life in Neath A&S Tyres. They've done a fantastic job, and I'm not going to do overlays of that. But yeah, go back and watch them videos. But here's a few little clips of the engine and some turbo chatters. Yeah, let's get to my my location I like. Okay, so let's take a look. Quiet. That just sounds so good. And let's check. Nice. shortly after then, that has taken us on to what could be described as the biggest achievement, I suppose, the channel has had this year, or if not, full stop, because this now goal being achieved, or next level unlocked, as they say, has opened up all new stuff for us. So yeah, we scored the unit. So this was a year waiting for the unit, and probably nearly 3 years prior to that, in talks, trying to get a different unit across with it. But I'm glad we've held out, and I'm so chuffed that Di, my landlord, and Liam have been really, really good. The unit is amazing. Plenty of people have come and seen it. So have a look. Things will only grow now. So yeah, I'm landed, and do you know what? One person pushed me more than anybody else for this, and that's Chelsea. So thank you. So this is going to be our future. And then one of the last factors of the year, where lots of you subscribers have probably now come from, is the Fiesta Rs turbo restoration build. So lots of you know me from my old Fiesta Rs turbo rep and what was done to that and the story via my other socials, which didn't get much footage on YouTube, but yeah, and the Escort and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've gained like loads of traffic with new subscribers purely based on my Fiesta Rs turbo restoration. So look, there's going to be a video every Wednesday at 6 PM hopefully. If you do subscribe to the channel and become a paid member, I'll try and get those videos out sooner to you, as well as reels and maybe tutorials and all that kind of stuff to help you. They will eventually then become available to the public. However, they will be loaded early in advance just so that you guys get premium if you are paying, if that makes sense. And if you're not, they'll still be on the channel anyway in the near future. It's just a way to make me make more content and hopefully get a little revenue back in the channel to help with the build. We got invited along to the No Limits meet at the bunker, and we managed to take the Escort. So that was a good show towards the end of the year, and I got to see this 800 brake horsepower Civic. Absolutely mental. Got some clips of that in an older video, and it's always good to see Scott's Chaser or JZX thing, whatever it's called. Like I said, I'm not a Jap guy, but I'll put them clips up for you now. I do money's worth of fun. Then the very last point is that TLNTD invited me onto a podcast. I was on 2 minds to do this, so we were in talks for a while. One of the guys put me in touch with Chris, and do you know what? It takes a lot of balls to do something like that, or a lot of chatter, and I have a lot of chatter. Maybe not so much balls, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. So go and watch the podcast. I'm a collaborator with it, I think, so you can see it on my page if you search for it, and if not, just search TLNTD Boosted 2000 podcast, but go and watch that.
Especially when you don't probably wet up the cars myself.
Listen, okay, on that note, I'm going to leave you there. So I hope you had a fantastic Christmas and a Happy New Year. This video should be going live on New Year's Day. I'm filming it on Boxing Day. I'm not Boxing Day. I'm filming this on Christmas Eve at like 7 AM in the morning before I nip into the real world. They say retail is detail this time of year. So I need to be in my real job. I wish I was up for Unit well then, making proper content or out meeting up with some people and doing car reviews, but that's never going to happen at this rate. Look, big shout out to everyone, big thanks to all the support of new subscribers and the old subscribers. A big thank you and shout out to everybody who's supported me financially this year, mentally as well, okay, and got me through it. I couldn't do it without you. So yeah, a bit of an emotional outro statement. I really do feel the love, and I really do appreciate every single one of you. And to find the fact that you've got time for this little guy in Wales, well, 6'4" mumbling Welsh guy, it's humbling. I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you at a show soon. And if I don't see you at the show soon, you will see me on Wednesday on YouTube at 6 PM. Thanks. Nice one. Now we are talking. Oh, flags are up and he's off again.